I've been holding on to something I never let myself name. A quiet hope I kept protected from the weight of change. I learned how to live without believing, how to keep my wishes small. I thought dreams were made for breaking, or not meant at all. Then you looked at me so gently, like you understood the cost. So I placed a dream in your keeping, didn't dress it up in words, just let it rest inside your hands where it felt safe to be heard. Every fear I learned from losing finally loosened its grip. I didn't know how brave my heart could be till a dream was placed in your keeping. You never promised you'd protect it, never swore it wouldn't fall. You just held it with such care, like it mattered after all. I'd been guarding all my yesterdays, afraid they'd stain the view. But the way you stayed so present made the future feel true. For the first time in a long, long while, I didn't pull away. When I placed a dream in your keeping, it didn't need to be complete, it just needed room to breathe at a pace that felt like me. Every doubt that said don't trust this lost its reason, lost its tone. I didn't know how love could feel this calm, with a dream placed in your keeping. Maybe love ain't built on certainty or plans that can't bend. Maybe it's built on choosing someone to hold what you can't defend. I don't need forever promised, I don't need the end to show. If you're still here holding what I hold, that's as far as I need to go. Yeah, I placed a dream in your keeping, and it changed the way I stand. Not afraid of what might happen, just trusting where I am. If the nights grow long again, if the road feels deep and steep, I'll remember who I trusted then, when I placed a dream in your keeping.
Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody as soft piano fades in, warm and steady, dissolving into a quiet, faithful calm. Faithful calm.
I've watched the leaves fall more than once from the same old window view. Every year I told myself I was done waiting on you. I learned how to live between the lines of days that came and went, calling patience something smaller than the hope I never spent. I told my heart to stop believing, it didn't listen anyway. This was a heart that waited through seasons, through the cold, through the rain. Every doubt tried to talk me out of it, but love never changed its name. I stood still while the world kept moving, learned what faith really means. I didn't know how strong I'd become with a heart that waited through seasons. I saw spring come back without you, watch summer fade too fast. Every smile I learned to wear still carried pieces of the past. I wasn't frozen, I was breathing, just holding something true, like a promise kept quietly alive in the shape of you. Time tried hard to wear it down, but it only made it clear. It was a heart that waited through seasons, never loud, never proud, just steady as the morning light, breaking through the clouds. Every scar I earned from hoping, every night I stayed unseen. I didn't know how brave love could be till my heart waited through seasons. Maybe love ain't meant to hurry, maybe it learns to stand through the turning of the weather with open hands. I don't need the years return, I don't need the pain redeemed. If this waiting taught me anything, it taught me how to believe. Yeah, a heart that waited through seasons, still beating soft and strong, not because it never questioned, but because it held on. If tomorrow finally meets me where the long road bends, I'll remember who I became along the way, with a heart that waited through seasons. I've been walking through uncertain nights with my doubts close at my side. Every step felt carefully taken, afraid of choosing wrong this time. I learned how to trust the darkness, how to move without a sign. I told myself I didn't need direction, just a reason to survive. And you showed up without warning, like you'd always known the way. You became a light, strong enough to guide me, not blinding, not too bright, just steady in the distance when I couldn't see the night. Every fear that pulled me backward finally loosened its grip on me. I didn't know how lost I'd been till you were a light, strong enough to guide me. You never promised easy answers, never said the road was clear. You just walked beside my questions, stayed when I gave in to fear. I'd been measuring my courage by how far I could pretend, but your presence felt like truth I didn't have to defend. For the first time in a long while, I stopped watching every step. You were a light, strong enough to guide me through the doubt, through the noise, not demanding my belief, just asking for my choice. Every scar I used to hide found mercy in your eyes. I didn't know how hope could feel this real, with a light strong enough to guide me. Maybe love ain't meant to save us or carry us the whole way through. Maybe it's meant to show us what we already knew. I don't need the map rewritten, I don't need the end in sight. If I know where you are standing, I walk into the night. Yeah, light, strong enough to guide me, still shining even now. Not because the road got easier, but because I learned how to trust the steps I'm taking, to believe in what I see. I remember who I became that night, from a light strong enough to guide me. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody. A soft piano fades in, warm and resolute, dissolving into a calm, hopeful glow. We were standing in the middle of nothing, just a pause between then and now. The world kept rushing past our window, but it never found us somehow. I've been living in guarded seconds, every feeling wrapped in doubt. Then your hand found mine so gently, and the noise all faded out. You didn't ask me what I was was afraid of. You just stayed where I stood. It was a moment too soft to break, too honest to be loud. Just a quiet kind of certainty settling all around. Every fear I'd learned to carry finally loosened its hold. I didn't know how fragile hope could feel in a moment too soft to break. We talk without chasing meaning, let the silence do its part. You smile like you trusted stillness, like you knew us by heart. I've been measuring my life in endings, calling distance being safe. But the way you stayed right with me gave the present time to stay. For the first time in a long, long while, I wasn't looking ahead. It was a moment too soft to break, not asking us to decide. Just two hearts resting easy on the edge of time. Every doubt that whispered run now fell quiet where we stood. I didn't know how safe love could feel in a moment too soft to break. Maybe love ain't built in lightning or promises shouted strong. Maybe it's built in moments like this that feel like they belong. I don't need tomorrow answered, I don't need the end explained. If this second keeps on breathing, I'll stay right here again. Yeah, a moment too soft to break, still with me even now. Not because it never faded, but because it showed me how to stand still to feel again. Without armor, without fear, I'll remember who I was right then. In a moment too soft to break. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody as soft piano fades in, warm and unhurried, dissolving into a long, tender quiet. I've been driving through familiar miles where the radio turned low. Every sign feels like it knows my name. Every road remembers where to go. I thought time would dim the details, wear the feeling down to gray. I don't chase what's gone behind me, I just walk where it still leads. This is a road lit by your memory, not heavy, not hard to bear, just a gentle kind of knowing that you're still everywhere. Every mile I walk alone still feels less empty since then. Learned how to stand my ground. Built a world from ordinary days. Learned how to settle down. But there are nights the past feels close, not asking to return, just reminding me who I was before the lessons learned. I stopped fighting what I carry and let it stay. It's a road lit by your memory, not regret, not goodbye, just the truth of something real still moving through my life. Every scar love left behind feels softer in this glow. I didn't know how far a heart could travel on a road lit by your memory now. Maybe love don't always stay in the ways we planned it to. Maybe it becomes the quiet light that keeps guiding you. I don't need the past rewritten, I don't need the end explained. If this memory keeps me human, I'll walk with it again. Yeah, roll it by your memory, still stretching straight and true. Not because I'm living back there, but 'cause it carried me through. If tomorrow brings new turns and the night asks who I am, I'll remember what shaped my way. A road lit by your memory.
Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody. As soft piano fades in, warm and enduring, dissolving into a long, quiet horizon.
Lit on quite amazing. I was careful with the words I kept, afraid they'd fall too far. Every feeling learned to stay quiet, like it knew the cost of heart. I've been living inside my head, letting silence take the blame. Then the night leaned in and I heard it, a whisper shaped like your name. You never asked me to explain it, you just listened when it came. It was a whisper born from your name, not loud enough to break the dark, just strong enough to find its way straight into my heart. Every fear I'd held inside lost its hold, lost its claim. I didn't know how hope could speak as a whisper born from your name. We talked about the roads we took and the ones we didn't choose. You smiled like you made peace with time and everything it used. I've been guarding all my yesterdays, like they'd steal today. But the way you said my name so soft made the past fall away. For the first time in a long, long while, I didn't turn away. It was a whisper born from your name that stayed when words ran out. Not a promise dressed in certainty, just faith without a shout. Every doubt that shook my ground slowly learned to fade. I didn't know how love could sound, like a whisper born from your name. Maybe love ain't built in speeches or the perfect thing to say. Maybe it's built in hearing someone when they're quiet, when they're afraid. I don't need the future written, I don't need the past undone. If your name still calms my breathing, then I've already won. Because it showed me how to stand open, to feel again, without armor, without shame. I remember who I became that night, from a whisper born from your name. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening motif, the soft piano fades in, warm and lingering, dissolving into a long, tender quiet. Standing in the middle of the moment, not brave, not afraid. Every word felt unnecessary, every doubt softly delayed. I've been living with one foot moving, always ready to let things go. But the way your fingers found mine felt like something I already knew. You didn't pull me closer, you didn't ask for more, you just stayed right where we were, like that was enough to be sure. When our hands learned forever, it wasn't loud or defined, just a quiet kind of knowing, settling deep inside. Every fear I'd been Didn't talk about the ending, didn't try to name the night. Your smile said we're here now, and somehow that felt right. I've been measuring my life and leaving, calling distance being free. But the calm in your touch that evening changed the meaning of me. For the first time in so many years, I wasn't watching the door. When our hands learned forever, it didn't promise it would last. It just taught my heart to rest instead of racing past. Every scar I tried to guard fell light on where you stand. I didn't know how safe love could feel when our hands learned forever. Maybe love ain't built in lifetimes, maybe it's built in now, in the way you hold the moment without asking how. I don't need the future written, I don't need the past undone. If the second keeps on breathing, then forever's already begun. Yeah, our hands learn forever, in a way I still believe. Not because we said the words, but because we didn't leave. If the world starts pulling harder, if the days don't understand, I'll remember who I became that night when our hands learned forever. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody as soft piano fades in, warm and timeless, dissolving into a long, peaceful quiet. The night was thinning around the edges, morning waiting on its cue. We were sitting in the after of everything we'd been through. I've been living by the clock too long, letting hours pull me apart. But the way your hand rested in mine made the seconds lose their heart. You whispered, let's stay right here, like time could understand. When we borrowed time from dawn, didn't steal it, didn't run, just held the dark a moment longer before the day begun. Every worry learned to wait, every fear was gone. I didn't know how precious stillness was when we borrowed time from dawn. were tired but wide awake, like you didn't wanna blink. We talked about the lives we lived and the edge of what we think. I'd been afraid of morning answers, of light that asked too much. But the way you stayed so close to me turned daylight into trust. For the first time in a long, long while, I wasn't watching the sky. When we borrowed time from dawn, it didn't promise us a light. It just gave us one true moment, free of future, free of why. Every scar I carried in finally felt withdrawn. I didn't know how healing quiet could be when we borrowed time from dawn. Maybe love ain't built in daylight. Maybe it's born right here in the fragile space between the dark and what we fear. I don't need tomorrow certain, I don't need the sun explained. If this moment keeps on breathing, I'll stay inside its name. Yeah, we borrowed time from dawn, and it changed the way I stay. Not afraid of what comes next, or what the light might say. If the world comes rushing back, if the hours pull me on, I remember who I was back then, when we borrowed time from dawn. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening theme as soft piano fades in. Warm and unhurried, dissolving into the first quiet breath of morning. Came in speaking different histories. every silence shaped by where we'd been. I learned to guard my meaning carefully, afraid of how it all might end. Words that failed me once too often, promises wore thin with time. So I spoke in half-remembered truths, and hoped you'd read between the lines. You didn't rush to translate me. You let the pauses speak. When we learn the language of us, it wasn't written down. It lived in looks and quiet choices, and staying when things broke down. Every fear I couldn't face finally felt understood. I didn't know love could sound like this when we learn the language of us. You listened past my careful answers, heard what I was scared to say. I learned the tone of your patience in the way you wait. We didn't need the perfect wording, didn't need to get it right. We just kept showing up for each other, night after night, somewhere between your heartbeat and mine. I stopped explaining when we learned the language of us. It softened every edge, turned old wounds into open hands instead of lines I dread. Every scar I carry loudly finally lost its pull. I didn't know how safe it felt to be known when we learned the language of us. Maybe love ain't fluent at first, maybe it stumbles, maybe it waits. Learning trust in small sentences, learning how to stay. I don't need the right words ready, I don't need the past to hush. If we keep speaking honestly, we'll always speak in us. Yeah, we learn the language of us. Not perfect, but it's true. Not loud enough to prove a thing, just strong enough to move. If the world forgets how to hear me, if I lose my voice somehow, I'll remember how my heart learned to speak when we learn the language of us.
Electric guitar reprises the opening motif. A soft piano fades in, warm and unhurried, dissolving into a shared, lasting, quiet.
I was smiling through unsettled days, keeping trouble out of sight. Every calm I ever showed the world was borrowed for the night. Inside me, weather never rested. Thunder learned to stay unheard. I called it strength, I called it patience, never let it find a word. Then you looked past what I was showing, like you felt the rain in me. When you held my quiet storm, you didn't try to make it clear. You just stayed inside the pressure till the sky began to breathe again. Every fear I'd locked away lost its reason, lost its form. I didn't know how close I was to breaking till you held my quiet storm. Never asked me to explain it, never asked me to be strong. You just listened with your whole heart. When the silence stretched too long, I'd been carrying my chaos like it was mine alone to own. But your arms felt like a shelter where the wind could finally slow. For the first time in so many years, I didn't brace for collapse. When you held my quiet storm, it didn't disappear overnight, but it learned to lose its thunder in your steady, patient light. Every doubt that shook my ground finally let me stand. I didn't know how safe it felt to breathe when you held my quiet storm. Maybe love ain't built to stop the rain, maybe it's built to stay through the dark and the unanswered, through the longest days. I don't need the clouds explained, I don't need the past undone. If you're still here when the sky turns heavy, then I'm not alone. When you held my quiet storm, I learned how healing starts, not with fixing every broken thing, but with staying where we are. If the weather turns again someday, if the night feels long and warm, I'll remember who stood with me then, when you held my quiet storm.
gently reprises the opening melody as soft piano fades in. Warm and steady, dissolving into a calm after rain.
Was talking over itself, every voice pulling me apart. I learned to nod, to smile, to agree, while guarding my own heart. Days were loud with expectations, nights were louder still. I thought love always came with pressure, never learned to be still. Then you stood where the chaos faded, like you weren't afraid to hear. When you stay beyond the noise, you didn't raise your voice, you just listened to the quiet, where I finally had a choice. Every doubt that chased my thoughts slowly lost its claim. I didn't know how safe it felt to breathe when you stayed beyond the noise. You never tried to fix my questions, never rushed me through the truth. You let the silence finish sentences I never made out loud to you. I've been living on reaction, always ready to defend, but the way you stayed so present taught my heart how to bend. For the first time in a long, long while, I wasn't proving anything. Wasn't escape or retreat, it was standing in the moment, letting fear loosen its grip. Every scar I carried loudly felt quieter in your calm. I didn't know how strong love could be when you stayed beyond the noise. If you're here when the sound falls away, that's enough for me. Yeah, you stay beyond the noise, and it changed the way I stand. Not hiding from the chaos, but holding to your hand. If the world grows loud again, if the silence tests my poise, I'll remember who stood with me then, when you stayed beyond the noise.
guitar gently reprises the opening theme. A soft piano fades in, warm and steady, dissolving into a deep, peaceful quiet.
Morning started heavy on my shoulders, every plan already laid. I was carrying yesterday's worries like they were sealed inside my fate. Coffee went cold on the counter, phone rang just to remind that the world keeps asking questions I don't always know how to answer in time. Then you laughed at something simple, like the day could still be kind. When your laugh saved my day, it didn't change the world outside. It just lifted the weight off my chest for a little while. Every worry lost its volume, every doubt stepped aside. I didn't know how close I was to giving up, till your laugh saved my day. We talked about the smallest things, the kind you forget to write down. You teased me for taking life too seriously, said slow down. I've been living in my head too long, letting stress decide my pace. But the way you smiled between the words brought me back to the human place. For the first time in hours, I didn't feel behind. When your laugh saved my day, it wasn't loud, it wasn't planned. It just reminded me there's beauty in the things we don't command. Every fear I carried in finally felt okay. I didn't know how much I needed life, till your laugh saved my day. Maybe love ain't always grand, oh, written in the stars. Maybe it's the small interruptions that tell us who we are. I don't need the perfect moment, I don't need the sky to change. If I hear your laugh in the middle of it all, that's enough grace. Yeah, your laugh saved my day, and it still does now and then. Not because it fixes everything, because it brings me back again. If tomorrow comes in heavy, if the hours feel the same, I'll remember what carried me through today. When your laugh saved my day. Electric guitar gently reprises the opening melody. A soft piano fades in, warm and easy, dissolving into a calm, hopeful smile.